Hello, Libra. Hi, how are you? Happy New Year. Hey, we are going to check with Jehovah under 2022 inside and outside reflections. Are you ready? Inside and outside. Then we're going to pull some chakra cards to give you kind of a better, deeper look of what will really help you open up and bloom here. And then we're going to wrap it up with some more tarot, okay? And then I will see you guys soon after that. So let's see Jehovah here for Libra, Lord. Do Libra energy, Father, here. Yeah, thank you, Lord. Libra. Oh, I need to take a deep breath, Libra. Oh, gosh. Stubborn. That was stubborn for sure. Thank you, Father. Let's do one more. Felt like a jolt, like a traffic jam there. That was weird. All right, Libra. Jehovah 2022 for Libra here. Inner reflections, please, Lord. Inner reflections. Thank you. All right. Libra, Lord, for outer reflections here. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Well, Libra, I see a lot of healing so far. And I mean, honestly, 2022 is going to be about it for me. This whole New Year's reading for me in 2022 in the basis of Gematria is just a lot of fresh air coming in, a lot of balance that needs to take place. 1, 2, 3 with ascension and descension, you know, the ability to go up and down and make sure that you're maintaining yourself. Transforming your lowly body into your highly body. You know, I keep getting Jacob's ladder and the angels being able to descend and ascend and make sure that you are properly balanced to be able to give you this faith and this protection, to be able to fuel you and walk you spiritually through this crooked path straightly by way of Jesus and Jehovah, right? So within your inner reflection here, your first card is for, oh my gosh, this whole time I'm like, she or he here is so protected. I can't even begin to tell you. And we're already talking about angels and Jacob's ladder and this descension and ascension. Because of this card here, this card here, and this card here. All right, so 4 cups here. First off, this is your 2 masculine and positive, 2 masculine cups, positive and negative, 2 feminine cups, 2, 11 there, positive and negative. And the balance of all of these scales, which is you, this Libra energy, this justice. This is also 3s. And so this is fantastic because this justice, these truths have already come in. This spiritual awakening may have already happened for you to an extent. And now you're really just trying to make sure that you're fueling yourself properly and that these hearts, these cups of yours are able to maintain the balance between good and bad, yes and no, right or wrong, positive and negative. Because here's the deal is that here's this another 4. So we've got 44 now. You might be seeing 444 as well. If not, 44 will be a big number for you when this phase, this energy starts. So bear in mind that if you start to see 44, 444, or just a lot of 4s in general, that you're going to be able to, okay, you know, this is validation from up above. The Lord sees me, I am guided, I am protected, and now I just need to have faith and be still and know and trust the light that this is where I'm supposed to move forward. Because 4 of Swords is here, which is awesome because you can't have the positive 4 of 3s without a positive 4 of 2s. And if you have this mental strength to be able to 311 there, bring in that justice, take the personal accountability for it, understand that, yeah, you are a shitty fucking person, and now you no longer want to be that way to yourself or others. Here comes that balance, and here comes that justice, fresh air coming in to be able to help clean your heart out and to be able to restore it. Yep, King of Swords, that truth is coming in by way of that Empress energy because all 4 kings and queens are inside of us. 333, good things are coming. All kings and queens are inside of us within our Empress and our Emperor energy, and you have to have the Queen of Swords in order to have the King of Swords, and vice versa. When that happens, that 9 of Swords, that mental anxiety that you've been facing that whole time, that justice will clean it out for you by way of that fresh air. That fresh air has to come in to clean all the lows out and all the toxic vibrations, okay? And that fresh air is just going to be like this huge tornado, this huge revelation of fresh ass fire. And what happens when a fire and air meet? It just intoxicates even more here, and oxygen goes back to an acid former. So think of all the rust inside you that's now going to be on fire, 411, as this eternal flame starts, as all the spontaneous combustion of illusions, negative ions continue to expand and disband, okay? To clean out your broken heart here because of the spiritual consequences that you made, okay? There's 12 cups here totally. But that's 7 and 5, and together that's not being able to have a 10 of cups that's properly balanced, okay? There's a split there. You were non-committal with your one person that you were with for quite a long time. You broke their heart. They were non-committal to you. There was mutual cheating. You know, this is a 10 in a broken home. This is, you know, a divorce. There might be children here for me that are just going to grow up now with 2 toxic parents that weren't able to clear anything out because of that fresh justice, and that's why those spiritually are combining that way, because you weren't able to work together, because there's that 3 Three of Cups as well. There was always a third party behind your back, or you were always involving yourself in one, okay? And that's why you feel so defeated. And that King of Swords energy is really going to take place within 2022, because you're going to have to face that judgment in order to work properly with yourself, in order to move on continually with these threes, in order to the fours, okay, your pentacles. And that confirmation is actually right here, this Three of Pentacles, how to move with myself and balance myself properly. Here's that Four of Pentacles. So once again, here's a broken 7, and there's a 7 right there. Okay, that's also broken from the overall dream. Four of Wands, that cycle is completed. There it is right there. That cycle is completed. So now look at this over here. We also have that 4 again once there. So 4, 4, and 4. Wow, that is beautiful. So now with this outside reflection, once we are in the inside and things are starting to project out for us by way of these illusions being intoxicatedly cleared out, this Chariot, I love this. This is the house of communication. This is your vehicle. This is your tower. This is the way that things are going. This is the fence of communication. This can go back to physical ailments, such as, for me, this is your tendons and your ligaments that are completely getting your joints together. You're just having this whole new death and rebirth of your flesh. You're trying to have this spiritual awakening of being able to eat better and take care of yourself better from the inside out and the outside in, which is exactly what we're doing here, Libra. And that's beautiful, because once again, you're still trying to trump your 3s and your 4s and your 7s total. We had a 7 here and a 7 here. This is also the 7 right here, okay? You're stuck in this energy of coming home to yourself and blending your masculine and your feminine energies to bypass that Hierophant energy, to accelerate it on for that Lovers, of making that decision of what to do, what's best for you, and your masculine and your feminine energies to blend together, to rephysiologically fuse, to move your vehicle, your flesh, your test tube here of your lighthouse in the right direction here, because you have a 4 of Cups here, which you already had over here, but you also have a negative 5 of Cups, okay? It's time to move your Chariot and your body and your flesh away from that broken heart that's only killed you, your Emperor that's blocked you from coming home to your masculine side, and your Emperor side is right here, okay? This Emperor that you thought that you'd have this 10 of Cups with, look at it, was a no-go. There was just constant 7s right here again. Look at 2 of Wands and 5 of Wands and 7, 11 right there. That's a broken 7, and it was never supposed to work in the first place, okay? And now this Emperor is bounded to you, because 5 and 2 in here, you know, you might have 2 kids here. One is 5 and 2. You might have 2 kids that are under 5, okay? There's just things here that have to really, really take place and get you to heal, to see your worth. 9 of Pentacles here, Libra. This fresh air is going to come in to show you that everything that you put yourself through because of the wrong spiritual choices that you made with these 7s are actually meant to love you in other ways, to show you more opportunity for more of this faith to come in. Yes, hi, baby. Give me just a second. Okay, stay right there. What's up, baby?
First, the movie we were watching, that was Boba was over, and I turned the frozen one on.
Awesome. High five. Okay, I'll be right out, okay? Thank you.
Do you need the door closed?
No, that's good, baby. That's good. Thank you. I love you. Oh my gosh, sorry. So anyway, once you'll be able to stable yourself, you'll be able to see that, okay, I also have to be healthier for my kids if you are a parent here. And if not, kids are destined in your future, because you also have the Prince of Swords right here, which is a younger, healthier energy of truth, okay? And there could be a baby here, because that Chariot is there, which comes after that Lovers, which is, you know, lots of baby making there. And that Hierophant is there. And this, what is going on here is this bounded contract to this Emperor within these children here. And what's going on here, it's blocking you from really coming home to yourself, because there's still unhealed trauma, which is constantly right here, okay? These 7s are really, really trying to stop you in your way, but you're not seeing that these consequences are actually meaning to teach you. They're actually there to bring you closer to yourself. They're actually there to heal you and to bring you home, to be able to be good for your kids, which I'm really, really feeling, because look at, there's the High Priestess. So you're really coming home spiritually. 9/11, there's Jesus right there, and he's telling you, yeah, it's time to come home. You know that this is the right path for you, okay? 2 of Cups here was imbalanced, but now it won't be anymore, because 6 of Cups right there to be able to balance out these 6 of Pentacles for you, honey. That strength in the negative, once again, weak ligaments, weak fence, weak foundation on the inside. The spiritual backbone is really coming in by way of your High Priestess energy, and this Emperor just wearing a mask and just giving you a mask too. You guys were not truthful to each other, and I just don't feel like that's just what 2022 will be bringing you any more of. It'll just be bringing you the opportunity to heal. And look at that third eye. That third eye card, it'll be able to help you see the truth clearly, to be able to forgive yourself, to forgive your inner child, to come home, and your inner child to forgive you, which is just your feminine side. That's really all it is. You just have little and big. Okay, little and big of both. So let's see the chakra cards here for Libra, Lord. Deep breath again. Yeah, I just keep getting broken home, and it's like you feel so guilty over broken home, and it's okay. You need to understand that if you stayed there, it could have been more damaging. It would be more damaging for you. You never would have healed, and then therefore you would never begin to be a cycle breaker for your own children. And that's what's super important, is because you've always been taught how to not be a parent, or you have great expectations of what to not be as a parent because you hold yourself to a higher standard than the way that you had parents. So when you come and you reflect towards your children, it's like, I don't want to be that way, but I don't want to heal. So now my children are going to suffer because I don't have spiritually have the backbone. I don't feel worthy. But there's part of you where it's like, no, I need to do this and I'm ready to do it, and I just can't do it alone, and I'm afraid to sit there and say I can't do it alone. But this fresh ass air of justice is going to come in anyway. You have a Libra chakras here. Look at that. Yeah, Libra, look at that's your energy right there. This fresh justice that's going to come in, okay? It's hard right now because you're kind of paying off this spiritual debt, but you're seeing clearly why. 1111. Yep, you're seeing clearly why, because each time you heal a trauma, it comes back to you and you see why, and you learn the lesson, and you're able to move on and keep your faith with it, and then able to maintain this balance, and which is what 2022 is going to bring for you amazingly. Yeah. The spiritual debt will finally be paid off, and then everything will come to you the way that it was supposed to. And it's like you're finally, with all these 5s and these 7s, you're just like, oh, I can't hold on anymore, but I know I'm almost close. I'm so close. But you're the one, honey, that just has to come home and do it. You're the one just has to take the jump and surrender to make that 6 energy happen, to return home to yourself. Okay. Yeah, look at that. And once you finally do it, look at solar plexus chakra here, how you're going to act and do something. You're going to have so much joy because that balance is going to come in. You're going to feel all of that fresh air, and you're not going to feel any of that toxic bullshit anymore that you just hate to begin with anyway. You know, you just look back and like, ugh, why did I even do that? But you love your kids and you love yourself, and so it's so difficult because you're like, I don't want to teach my kids to do this, so now I want to show them that they can be better because I chose to be better for them, and I chose to be better for myself. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. All right, you have a Libra outcome messages here for 2022 here within their free will. If they choose to follow your warnings, your father, yeah, look at that 5 of Swords here. There's still going to be defeation no matter what. There's going to be defeation energy between this Emperor here because they're never going to grow up. They're going to try to have control over you, and you need to be able to have one step up on top of them to make sure that they're not going to help you step 2 steps behind when you're trying to make this. Thank you, Lord. Yes, look at that King of Wands right out in front of that card there. They're going to try to have control over you no matter what, and you have to make sure that you are consistently balanced within yourself to be stronger than them, with that mental strength and that physical strength to sit there and say, no, fuck you, Emperor, you're not in control anymore, and I am. And you know, I kind of feel like there's a separation here within these kids too, like they're not very helpful with the kids, and that's why you always feel defeated. And now you're like, no, I'm calling the shots. If this is how you want to act, then you're going to be paying the child support. If you want to act like the low life father that you are, then you can act like the low life father that you are. When you want to act like the King of Pentacles towards them, then that's how you'll be treated as the King of Pentacles. But in the meantime, there's always the opportunity for you to grow too, and they're not doing it. They're choosing to not, and that makes me really sad for the kiddos. Yeah, look at that. There's no new start there because they're just choosing not to heal. They are incredibly toxic, and if they won't heal, then you need to heal so your kids have at least a good opportunity. Yeah, look at that Page of Wands in the negative, 3 of Swords in the negative, Page of Cups in the negative, and 10 of Swords in the positive. They are constantly going to be consistently trying to heal things with you and trying to make it happen, and they're negatives. They're a constant mask. You have a last message here for Libra. Yeah, look at that 10 of Wands. It's a constant oppression by them. It's just time to move on and heal. Take your kiddos and treat them the way that they should be treated, and not how you were treated, and not how this person treats you. Save them from this, okay? Save them from yourself, and save you from yourself. Only you can do it. But you don't see all the good abundance that could come in. But the last 3 things I just said, okay, create that boundary for them from this toxic father position, if that's really what's going on here. But you also need to heal yourself from that and the damage that was done, because you allowed yourself to be attracted to that person because you had unhealed traumas from before that. Bottom of the deck, look at that, the Sun. Thank you, Jehovah. You are so guided with that 444. That's beautiful. And This is the happiest, most positive card of the deck. This is Jehovah himself and his electrical currents by way of our energy, legal, loyal system. And you are being judged, and there's a true victory here. There really, really is. He sees you and he wants you to keep going. I heard keep going, press towards the goal. Press towards the goal. He's not stalling you anymore. Things will be changing and a new start is coming for you and your kiddos, and you will have safety and security, because here it is. I already was saying it before that 10 of Pentacles came out. Okay, you are protected and you have so much to look forward to. Don't stop fighting for your kiddos, and don't stop fighting for the kid inside of you and the true heart that you really, really have. Okay, look at that. 2 of Pentacles, because you know shit needs to change. Yeah, 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, and 9 of Cups there. 9 of Cups, because God sees you and wants to fill your cup. Okay, love you. Wounds into light.